I'm sorry, I can't read anymore. Hi, I'm Jim Spina. As you could probably see, I was skimming through a book called The Secret. It's not my favorite book. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big believer in the law of attraction. I'm a big believer that you set the stage for your life by the thoughts that you entertain, by the motivations that you cultivate, by the values that you grow and keep. I'm a big believer. I think it's been expressed in ancient writings. I think this is what the Hindus spoke of in karmic law. Right? Karma, that's the whole concept of karma. I believe it's what Christ meant when he said, do unto others as you would do unto yourself. It's the law of attraction. But I got a problem with The Secret. I don't doubt that it was well intended. But if it tells half the story, I'm giving it a lot of credit. I had to stop when I got to this chapter called The Secret Made Simple. I don't think you could make it any more simple than this because, frankly, the two most complex. I think The Secret is the most complex sentence in the book. It's certainly the most complete. My problem with this book is it's a great generality which speaks to you will tend to gravitate things towards you that you hold within you. And that's generally true. But how? How are you going to do that? Psychologists have proven that we take pleasure in certain negative thoughts. For instance, did you know that holding a person who's done you wrong in a state of revenge actually releases endorphins in your brain and gives you a feel-good feeling? That's why you do it. It's going to be hard not to have to hold that negative energy, isn't it? I mean, where's that in here? I didn't see that. I didn't see anything where it said there was a natural tendency to think wrong, but there must be. Or why would there be so much crime, so much maliciousness, so much cruelty, indifference in the world? Yeah, it certainly lacks a little bit of the how-to. I'm a nuclear physicist. My other major objection with the book is there are certainly parallels between quantum physics and the metaphysical world, the spiritual world. And I talk about those. And I'd like for everybody to share in my learning and growth about that and to grow with you on that. There are certainly parallels, there are metaphors, there are analogies. But to equivocate the two and say that the physics and mathematics of quantum physics is identical to the physics and mathematics of the metaphysical spiritual universe, wow, I'd like to see the treatise on that. And I don't believe it's true. The other thing I don't like is when people use references to great figures as a physicist, particularly physicists, that aren't accurate. There's a quote in here that says that Einstein told us, excuse me, I'd like to get it exactly right. And the quote says that Einstein told us that time is relative and that everything in the universe, regardless of how it is perceived, is happening at the same time in synchronicity. Actually, he didn't tell us that. He told us just the opposite. In fact, the experiment that he did, his thought experiment, which led to perhaps the greatest transformational thought the universe has seen, certainly in the 20th century, the theory of relativity, said just the opposite. He said that if you were standing on a bridge and lightning struck on both sides of you, to the east and to the west, at the same time, while you were standing there, you would see them as simultaneous. But if you were traveling in a train going 100 miles per hour eastward, you would see the lightning bolt that struck in the direction you're headed first, of course. You're headed towards it. So what appears to you as synchronous is a non-synchronous event. Synchronicity depends upon the reference frame that you're in. So Einstein didn't say everything's synchronous. Actually, he said the only thing that's relative is synchronicity. It doesn't exist. So let's talk about what the rest of this book should have said. It should have said, what is it that I can do to enrich other people's lives so that I can enrich my own life with the power of attraction? See, there's a chapter in here about how to use the secret to get money. I don't see that. I don't see that in karmic law. I don't see that in to do unto others as you do unto yourself. The secret is, the real secret is the secret's not for profit. Okay? And that does not mean that my higher power does not want me to walk in prosperity at times. Certainly I believe that. I believe he's benevolent. But I do not believe the purpose of the secret is to attain money. There's a statement in here that says the next time you see a wealthy person, make sure you think to yourself that you know he's thinking right thoughts and doing good things because he's attracting money to himself. I don't know that. He might be the son of John Rockefeller. He might not have done a damn thing. And he could be a crook. The secret? The secret? The secret is, there's no secret in this book. The secret is that you will see the universe in the same light that you see and create and foster to burn inside of you. If you talk to yourself, berate yourself, pass on the condemnations and judgments that were maliciously inflicted on you by other people, and that's a part of your internal continual dialogue, it will not do you any good. You will berate yourself. You will think you are not deserving of anything good to happen to you, and you're likely for it not to happen. That's true. But there's nothing in the law of attraction that I'm familiar with, and nothing in quantum physics, that says if I walk down the street whistling happily, skipping and blowing sunshine out my ass, I'm going to become a millionaire. I'm not sure. I know I didn't read that in quantum physics, and I'm not sure I've actually read a credible account of how that happened with the law of attraction and equivalent energies. That's all I've got to say about the secret. It's no secret anymore.